Last time on Gumball 3000, high-speed thrills.
Holy no!
Become high-speed spills. Out of Africa, the Gumball heads back to Europe.
Wave goodbye!
Day 5, Almeria, Spain. And after a 5-hour ferry ride, the Gumball is prepared to take on Europe's highways and the worst the continent's police forces can throw at them.
Thank you.
It's a 500-mile drive from Almeria to Barcelona, the Spanish Formula One Grand Prix, the target, and a chance for the Gumballers to watch their racing heroes.
Malaga, that's the wrong direction, I think. Is it? Yeah.
The first time through Spain, the Gumball got little attention from the local police. But that may be about to change.
The radar detector went off. There's no way the police can catch us, so we're accelerating to get some space between us and them. And it looks like we lost them.
I'm taking it more easy now. I will for sure not arrive first today. I will maybe be in the midfield.
And Alex Roy is in determined mood.
Radar everywhere, we're rolling.
Turn right on 100 and follow the E15.
We just went 20 kilometers totally wasted because the navigation is up.
You know, there's some other police officer up ahead, but unless they have a roadblock, they're not going to stop us, because we're not stopping. Even if he comes after us with a car, we're not stopping. They have to close the road. We're going to make the Formula One.
Meanwhile, back in Morocco, for those unlucky Gumballers who missed the ferry, the F1 GP in Barcelona is but a distant dream. There's nothing for them to do but chill out before the next ferry back to Europe at midday. But hang on, where's Kim?
So we gotta get to the port right now. Everybody's left. Where's Bucky? Has Bucky gone to take a plane? Perhaps he thought that we left him, so he left us. I see the sign. You keep straight on us, I'm gonna hit you upside your head. Thank you.
Kim seems to have made a habit of missing boats, but not this time.
The Gumball. They f***ing left us at the hotel this morning.
They told us you were on
We were stuck in the middle of town with a bunch of mean-ass men surrounding us.
What about Kim's designated driver? Got a good excuse, Bucky?
If you didn't know what time to get up and what time to be down here, you got to take care of yourself, you know?
This is my third time being left behind, and I never leave nobody behind. But maybe it's the cross I bear.
Back in Spain, and the Gumballers are eating up the highway as they try to cover the 500 miles to Barcelona in 5 hours.
Going to Formula One.
But not everyone is checking their rearview mirror for police. And Kim Schmitz is still taking it real easy, of course.
Ask them how many they have passed. Ask them, please, Mohammed. How many cars did pass already? How many Gumballers?
20.
Okay, cool.
Go.
See, 20. We are far behind.
Up the road at the next toll booth, and Kim catches up with the leaders. Unfortunately, the police have already caught up with them. But Kim is in no mood to wait in line to be fined and decides to make a break for it.
He was with me. I was with him.
Slowly does it. And then go for it.
We just passed 10 gumballers who were stopped by the police.
Back in Nador, Morocco, the stranded gumballers count the cost of yesterday's carnage. Almost £500,000 of supercar consigned to the trash, but thankfully no permanent human damage. Well, almost.
We hit 2 dips in the road, and the first one kind of catapulted us into the second one, which kind of made our rear end go up and come loose. We flipped a couple times, and we had 5-point safety harnesses on, thank God. I fractured my shoulder, I believe, and my back's pretty sore, and got some bruises all up and down. But
you got some deep cuts to your head.
Oh, and some deep cuts to my head. But other than that, we're pretty lucky. This is what's left of the ruin of the Viper there. So,
if they are going to arrest us, then they will arrest us here.
After escaping the police blockade at the last toll booth, Kim Schmitz hasn't backed off. But has he got away with it?
Okay, we are not getting arrested. Meaning the police could not fast enough come here to the next peage to arrest me. Yeah. Dr. Evil is always getting away with it.
But as the rest of the fleet trails Schmitz's wake, it looks like Spain's police are homing in on the rally. And along the route, they lie in wait.
El Guardia Civil is making a big trouble for us.
Well, look, get off the road beforehand. I'm there now, they've pulled every gumballer over. Enjoy the Grand Prix, mate.
The Spanish police lay down the law for the gumballers.
Vamos a tomar nota, pero le vamos a ir dando salida. Conforme vayamos comprobando e identificando.
They did say, we're going to let you go, but we're going to place policemen, cameras, and the helicopter is going to actually be hovering around to pick each one of us individually if we do something. We can go up to 139 kilometers per hour without being detected, although the limit is 120. Probably beyond 200, it would be considered reckless driving, and at that point, they would impound the car and take us to jail.
No me grabe, por favor.
It will be a close call to make the Grand Prix in Barcelona, and for the leading pack of gumballers, it's about to get even closer.
We were going to make it. We were going to see the half of the race. It's not fair. Like we drove like maniacs now to arrive at this time.
This sucks. It's getting worse and worse. I'm gonna be in Bangkok by Wednesday. How are you gonna go to this police station? Go to that police station.
Slow, slow, slow.
Keep going. Don't stop. That's supposed to make me feel, you know?
And even Jodie Kidd is unable to charm her way out of trouble.
Are we gonna get our passports back?
Dare you pull a gun out on me?
No.
Back in the door, Shane Slevin and Jonathan Wolf's broken down Mini has finally made it to the ferry. But it was the engine, not the bodywork, that was meant to be damaged.
They ripped off the bumper putting it on.
It doesn't matter how it happened. It's who's responsible for it.
Time is running out for the gumballers to make the Grand Prix. And the Spanish police? Well, let's just say they aren't helping much.
They will not leave us alone today. They are up at us on every toll, everywhere.
move everybody along.
So we have to follow the police car.
Yep.
And one line, we go to Tarragona, and then we have to declare something, I don't know, nothing.
Then they bend us over and really give us a good shot.
And for these unlucky gumballers, it's convoy time to the nearest police station. Word of the police bust has spread back to the next pack of gumballers.
Everybody, back up, please. Back everybody.
Go down there?
Yes, because they arrest everybody at the following stop.
All right.
So they are looking for a new road.
Okay.
Police are arresting everybody at the next pay point. So what we're going to do is try and get as many people off the main road as we can here, and take a B road.
Yeah, whoever's got so follow them. That's what he's organising now.
These gumballers at least are not going to go down without a fight. Coming up after the break.
Who knows what's going to happen? The Grand Prix is starting in half an hour. We're 75 miles away. We're all here, look, loads of us.
The Aya boys show us fried chicken, Moroccan style. And Kim Schmitz is still getting away with it.
Holy crap, man, they could have put me in prison for 10 years. Man, the Belgian guy who was in front with the Porsche, he was first or second, I don't know. He phoned us to say that they were arrested. And he said they're probably gonna arrest everybody because the next 20 that arrived, they put the cuffs on, they took them away, so it's So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to reach Barcelona with no stickers on it and drive slowly.
Is he?
And Alex Roy is determined not to get busted.
Click avoidance. Unchecked toll roads.
Even if it means the ultimate sacrifice.
This is it.
No F1 Grand Prix.
We're taking a shortcut.
2.4 kilometers, take left right.
All alone, no other gumballers, around Valencia to avoid entrapment. 1 o'clock. The race starts in an hour, but not for us.
Meanwhile, back in the door, still no ferry, and the Aya boys decide to break the monotony.
They've commandeered my car. I've done more crazier shit than this, and they want to go walkboarding. Buckle up, right?
Well, my ass is a little burnt, as you can see, and it's what we call roast chicken.
The police convoy leads the unlucky gumballers to the local jail. But first there, as usual, Kim Schmitz.
Who knows what's going to happen? The Grand Prix is starting in half an hour. We're 75 miles away, so I don't think it's going to happen. They've got all the cars in the car park, all the front runners. We're all here, look, loads of us.
We're going to go and see the judge, and we're going to miss the Formula One, but that's not what's getting me down the most. On the way through, I've gone and lost my lightsaber, and the Jedi Council's going to go raving mad. It's really getting up my nose. I'm going to tell this judge in a minute. They're going to be all over here. There's going to be Jedi Knights everywhere in a minute, and they're going to do these lot.
around 30 gumballers have been taken by the police, and we are now here for interrogation, and we don't know what's happening. They have taken our cars, and we're waiting for this to end, and then I hope we can still make it to the Formula 1 Grand Prix, so let's better get out here quickly.
Not exactly on the police radar, but still pushing it.
Okay, it's another world first on Gumball. This is a world exclusive. It's the world land speed record for a Citroen 2CV, and we've got video evidence to prove it.
John, we might be lucky. We're actually going past.
Oh, we've got beyond 70 live. We've just broke our own land speed record. Check this out.
Heddleston, can you hear me? He's at the Grand Prix.
Oh.
Oh, it's did you hear it?
Yes,
it's like, Heddleston. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Well, it looks like one gumballer at least made it to Barcelona for the F1.
Can he
So
hear
mad.
you?
I don't know, I think he's holding the phone up to let me know that he's at the Grand Prix.
Oh.
That sucks. Heddleston, if you can hear me, f off.
Right, 3 hours later, we missed the Grand Prix. It was, they couldn't do us anything, so they negotiated a deal.
$320. They charged me normally $315. I didn't have change.
It's a bit of a farce because we missed Schumacher coming forward. But what can you do?
They were just being regular cops. Asses, as usual.
They had a list of number plates and names of people with evidence, which was like one whole page. Maybe 20 people or something. He shows me and says, "Here, you." I'm like, okay, here's the money, bye. We are lucky. 315 euro for all the shit we did. Holy crap, man, they could have put me in prison for 10 years.
Kim may be laughing, but the police don't seem to get the joke.
Okay, well, hide this. Police! Right there. We're gonna cut all the way to the right.
The last toll booth before Barcelona, and will Alex Roy's luck hold out just a little longer?
I think we're about to escape a police checkpoint. Oh God, there's 50 gumball cars within 100 feet of us, and we're sitting right here, and the police are not coming. We're about to escape.
Have your ready. Don't ask for change.
Cuando?
But don't speak out of
I'm not.
Okay.
Slow, mellow. Gracias. Gracias. Oh God.
We came in 3 times first, 3 times second. So if you take it in a Grand Prix perspective, so to say, when it comes to points, I'm already the world champion of Gumball.
The ferry is finally ready to go, and for the gumballers who have been stranded in Morocco, a chance to get back with the pack.
Yeah! We're going back to the mainland.
And I bet the Moroccan police will really miss them too. After 500 miles, 5 arrests, 60 speeding tickets and over £20,000 in fines, the Gumball finally hits Barcelona.
That was incredible. Oh, but in a way, the easiest drive yet.
Some of the Gumball guys are still at the police station. All of a sudden, they turned out some tapes where they were caught speeding and they have evidence against them. Now we have to talk and find the Gumball officials to take care of this.
And even without a Grand Prix, it's certainly been one eventful day.
When we all got pulled, I think about 12 cars, we all decided we weren't going to go to the police station.
But then about 5 police cars arrived, and a lot more police with handcuffs and guns, and persuaded us that we must go.
One of our crew members is still there, and he's been arrested for organising an illegal road race, which is unbelievable. This is not a race, but they seem to think it is, and they're trying to do him for it, so we need to get a lawyer.
We know somebody that lives here, and he probably has a contact to reach a lawyer. We're working at it right now. How we'll get him out. We'll try. We'll try.
All in all, the Spanish police have made us feel right at home.
Paris seems about a month ago, I think. So it's still not over yet, is it? It is.
For the Gumballers on the ferry, it's going to be tough to catch up. But when there's a party in Cannes that can't be missed, the sky's the limit.
We're trying to organise a plane to take us to Cannes with all the cars. It's either that or the floating disco boat. It's called Le Club. It holds a couple of hundred people, has a DJ on board and can take the cars below. So we'll see how it goes.
I remember none of it.
Half man, half machine.
I barely remember having lunch in Fez.
The legend that is Torkenstein. Still gumballing, just not so fast now, that's all. Barcelona at night. And for the survivors, a chance to renew old acquaintances.
We bumped into each other again in jail in Oklahoma, in Waurika County. And I think to this day we still have the record for the most jail time spent of any gumballers by a mile.
We're the only two ever to be put in jail for a night.
And the main concern was, of course, how we were going to get out of jail and how we were going to catch up with the rally. And we did. And we got to Vegas and now we're great friends. And that's the spirit of Gumball.
Almeria, Spain. 15 hours after the main event, the rest of the Gumball makes it back to Europe. And at last, all the Gumballers are on the same continent. Time to party. Fresh out of jail, Gary from the Gumball crew with the inside line.
They've warned us. They've warned us and me to tell everybody that all of the police officers from here to the border are going to be looking out for every gumballer. So my top tip, to take it easy into Cannes because they're just going to bust us left, right and centre. But awesome, absolutely awesome, unreal. The speeds we were moving at, the distance we were covering, absolutely great, brilliant stuff. Back to Gumball.
Next time on Gumball 3000. The last day and no prisoners are being taken.
We're about to get pulled over. Take this, hide this.
Apart from Alex Roy, that is. The Gumball goes airborne as the race to the finish is on.
Plane is a f***ing wreck.
In Cannes, the stars are out as the Gumball reaches its spectacular climax.